there's no stopping Virat Kohli's Royal Challengers Bangalore in this edition of the Indian Premier League. In Sharjah, it has managed to defeat Kolkata Knight Riders by 82 runs.
Definitely in a match where all the batsmen struggle to score runs. You see, even in the presentation ceremony, Virat Kohli said, barring one superhuman, all others, faltered. So it was difficult for the batsmen to bat. So my hit of the day has to be AB de Villiers. See that 221 strike rate. The next best was 139. So you can see how well he attacked the bowlers, the KKR bowlers, and he did have some gifts, not to deny that, from Prasidh Krishna, from Kamlesh Nagarkoti, from Andre Russell. Everyone, bowled those half volleys and the low full tosses. So he did have some gifts, but otherwise it was, amazing batting on display. So this guy was just, displaying a wonderful innings there. It was just eye catching, and as Kohli said, he was the only superhuman in the pitch. Sharjah was known for the big totals, but now pitch is slowing down and batsmen are finding it difficult. The last two games, even Delhi defended a good total. So in these kind of scenarios, you need that at least one batsman to step up and score a big knock, and that's exactly what AB de Villiers did with this knock, and he has to be the hit of the day. So Shayan, who do you think is your hit of the day?
Well, for me, the hit of the day is Royal Challengers Bangalore's bowling lineup, because they have been incredible. Yuzvendra Chahal and of course Washington Sundar, they have been very consistent and they have actually done what they're supposed to do. And on top of that, today we also had Chris Morris joining up the setup. So now the bowling lineup is also is bolstered. So on a surface like Sharjah, where anything around 190 plus is very much gettable in today's time, because boundaries are short. It's a short, smaller ground as compared to Abu Dhabi and of course Dubai. So keeping that in mind, it is not easy for the bowlers to ensure that they defend that total, even if 194, it doesn't really matter in today's time. So keeping that in mind, these three gentlemen ensured that things are perfectly under control. Well, and for me, there's no other substitute. Of course, AB de Villiers was brilliant with a bat, but as far as my thing is concerned, it has to be the three bowlers. Dominic, what about your misses?
Yeah. So considering the miss, obviously it should be from KKR's output, because RCB put up a near flawless performance in Sharjah. So from KKR's point of view, Sunil Narayan was reported for suspect action, and maybe because of that he had to sit out today. And to go in, when you see RCB having two quality spinners in Yuzvendra Chahal and Washington Sundar, they performed really well, and that was missing in KKR because all the fast bowlers went for runs. Russell conceded 50 plus runs, and everyone went to the cleaners. So I think they missed an extra spinner, definitely. You see, they have Kuldeep Yadav. If you want a foreign spinner, they could have brought in Chris Green. He's a good option. And M. Siddharth was there, another uncapped spinner. So definitely they missed an extra spinner. Varun Chakravarti bowled brilliantly. 25 in 4 overs. Those figures are just amazing. He didn't have ample support. In Sharjah, I think you needed that extra spinner, and without that extra spinner, as I said, the options were Chris Green, Kuldeep Yadav, or even M. Siddharth. But they didn't do that. So KKR missed a trick there. I think team selection let them down, and that was my miss of the day. So Shayan, who do you think, or what factor was the miss of the day according to you?
For me, it has to be the Kolkata Knight Riders batting order, because this team, let's face it, it is a powerhouse of talent. It has some of the biggest names of all cricket. There is a Eoin Morgan, Andre Russell, Sunil Narayan. You name it, and they have it. It's like that. But so far in the tournament, they have failed to get the batting order right. It's too much of experimenting on the top, and too much of too much of reluctance. I'm not sure what the reason is, because on a surface like this and in the conditions like Sharjah, when you're chasing 194 plus, why not bring Andre Russell? It's a different story whether he's in great form or not. But let's not forget, when the opposition knows that somebody like Andre Russell is coming ahead at the top, I mean, maybe at number 3 or number 4, then it definitely creates that pressure. And in T20s, that's very important, because here every opportunity counts, and these small mind games actually put the pressure on the opponent. Because and just the other day it won a narrowed match against Kings 11 Punjab. But even then, taking lessons from that, the middle order has been, I mean, quite haphazard for as far as KKR is concerned. Of course, today they brought in Tom Banton, but having then they still have a long way to go, and one expects them to get the house in order, because if this is how it is, then KKR might find it very difficult in the fag end of the tournament. It's a big match between uh, Sunrisers Hyderabad and Chennai Super Kings. Both the teams have had contrasting results so far in the tournament. So, I mean, who are your players that you are looking forward to?
So considering the contest within a contest in the SRH vs CSK game, I think definitely Rashid Khan is a big X factor for SRH. Sunrise's last game against CSK, especially in this tournament, he bowled 4 overs, conceded just 12 runs, and CSK lost the game by 7 runs. So in the middle overs, they couldn't connect the ball correctly from through the middle. So that was a very big X factor for Captain Warner. So Rashid Khan is very crucial for SRH. Even if he doesn't take wickets, to concede just 12 runs in 4 overs, so when you bowl a lot of dot ball, it's going to trouble the CSK middle order, and especially with CSK coming under criticism and middle order batsmen, playing very slow. Not that they're not scoring runs, but they're playing very slow and scoring those runs at a very low strike rate. That's going to be bothering them. Now, Dhoni had said last game that even if they get all out by say the 17th over, they're going to go all out. They've batted 7 times. They've batted second in this tournament. So, and Dhoni has lost 4 tosses on the trot. They'll be looking forward to bat first. So, if they're chasing again, Rashid Khan will be a very big factor in the contest tomorrow. So that will be my contest within a contest in the SRH or CSK game. So Shayan, what are your thoughts about the contest within a contest?
Well, for me, personally, I think there are two people that I'm looking forward to watching. Is, of course, it's a clash between Fab du Plessis and Johnny Bairstow. For the very reason that Johnny Bairstow has found form recently, and of course, Fab du Plessis has been Chennai Super Kings' main man as far as batting is concerned, giving that giving that confidence and all that support that they need. So keeping that in mind, definitely it is a Fab du Plessis versus Johnny Bairstow. I mean, Johnny hasn't had a very good start to the tournament. He's coming in a little late, and of course, but having said that, he's one of your icon players who knows what to do, and because he has been done that. I mean, he has been there. He's done that in the past, and he knows exactly what is required of him in the various situations. So of course, the conditions in Sharjah is slightly different compared to that of England, where he was playing all this while. So of course, it'll take some time, but this clash is all about the two top batsmen at the top.